Hello, everyone. My name is Clantis, and welcome to Clantis Podcast. And we have some breaking news at 9:45 in Minnesota, USA. Yet another deadly ICE and civilian situation where a protester was unalived in a video that was sent to me. It's already evening, going towards midnight here in South Africa. And just before I close my eyes, I get an email say, please react to this. And I was shocked. I don't want to lie. I mean, at first, you see ICE agent on top of a person who was resisting from what I saw. Next thing, boom, a gunshot. And then this person, like, I think he died instantly, which is such a sad thing when you see a human life get wasted like that. It is very important, and I will repeat, and I will also repeat the video that I played for you about 2 weeks ago, where the chief of police in Chicago was giving I wouldn't say it was a warning per se, it was more on an educative parameters, which already I've said weeks prior to that, that when you are a protester, it's very important that number one, you preserve your safety, especially your life. Two, when you are going to protest and you have a family like little children, those are the first people that you should always think about. Thirdly, I said do not use any deadly weapon, whether it's a car or you pretend to be taking out a deadly weapon. You are putting your safety, possibly your life, in jeopardy, because these are police officers. These people are trained that they should make a judgment, because you must also understand themselves. They are not robots, they are human beings, and they have families to get to at the end of the day. And if their life is endangered, they are going to use, and I'm going to repeat this, they are going to use the license to unalive, because that's the judgment that they've taken because of the situation. Allegedly, this man who is now unalived by ICE agent, allegedly he was trying to take out a weapon. I don't know. I did not see, and I tried my level best. I even slowed the video as much as I could to pick up at what point he was trying to withdraw a deadly weapon against ICE agents. I'm hoping that the ICE agents themselves, they have body cams that are going to be examined so that we get to the bottom of this. Because at the end of the day, whether you are a police officer or I guess, a legal enforcement agent, you still have to minimize. That's the first thing that you should always think about. That, okay, in as much as I've got license to unalive, if my judgment points that I might be in danger myself, together with my colleagues and the public at large, then you take a decision. But it's always important to minimize the impact, minimize the force as well that you are going to use to subdue a protester that might seem to be out of control. If they do indeed have a deadly weapon, I don't know what the police training back in the USA, here in South Africa, which many South Africans are like, but that's not fair. They should shoot first, then you return fire, because of our Constitution, Section 11, which says everyone has a right to life. And Section 49 of our Criminal Procedure Act prohibits the police to use maximum force, meaning the weapons that they carry, they cannot use them to take a life. Instead, you wait for the perpetrator to hit first, and then in self-defense. I know it's quite kind of like controversial at the same time. Like, some people are like, well, with the crime levels that we are having in this country, police go ahead, do it even before they even withdraw their own weapons and fire at the police. Now, I want to play the video right now, and I don't know, maybe you guys can tell me, is there a part where the protester was attempting to withdraw a firearm. Anyways, here we go.
Oh shit! What the fuck? They killed him? Did they fucking kill that guy? Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Oh, well, there you go. And of course, the person that was taking a video, I guess they were in some sort of an enclosure. I'm assuming it is a coffee shop, and saw the whole thing. And you can tell that the victim just, there was no movement after the shot went off. And I want to play once again. If you are a protester in Minneapolis, it's important, or a protester anywhere, that you listen to the superintendent, Larry, of Chicago. This is what he advised protesters.
Federal agents, ICE, HSI, are officers. They are agents of law enforcement. If you box them in with vehicles, it is reasonable for them to believe that they are being ambushed and that this could end in a deadly situation. And it's reasonable for them to use force based on those conditions. Do not box in any law enforcement officer. You are breaking the law when you do that. And you are putting yourself in danger. Following law enforcement agents around. The question is why? What do you plan on doing? It's also reasonable for them to believe that you're eventually going to do harm to them. If you ram any vehicle, especially that one that contains law enforcement agents, and that's any law enforcement, local, state, federal, county, and you do this intentionally, this is considered deadly force. Deadly force is anything that can cause great bodily harm or death. When you plow into a vehicle that contains law enforcement agents, you're using deadly force.
Well, in my opinion, it's not just a protester using their vehicle to box in ICE agent or any law enforcement agent, where now they have to make a decision and wonder, are they are in trouble themselves with the protester. But it goes across the board that when you take to the street, it's very important that you think about your life, think about your safety. And again, I would repeat, if you have a family, like small children that you have to go to, and you are a breadwinner, it's very important that you take the backs, right there at the back of the line. Let those that have nothing to lose to be in the forefront. I know it sounds very horrible, but that's the reality of protesting. You would have what you would call foot soldiers, and then you are going to have what we call couch how do you couch protesters. Those are the people that you find at the back, and most of the time they are heads of their families. So whether it's a woman or a man, or both men and a woman, and they have children to think about, so that if ish hits the fan, they are able to run. They are able to run, get in their vehicles, and go home to their children. But if you are going to be in the forefront and somebody misbehaves, let's say, because you never know what your fellow protesters might be carrying. Some, in other instances or in other parts of the world, they carry grenades and they throw at the law enforcement agents, and then, of course, chaos. And you don't want to get caught up in such a chaos. And also restrain yourself from attacking ICE agents or any law enforcement agent. They are going to use deadly force against you. They definitely are. Again, this is sad. This is so, so sad. But right now, we don't know what the circumstances are, what the facts are. I guess we'll have to wait until I guess body camera footage it is released so that we get to see whom of these ICE agents that actually fired the shot. Was it the protesters themselves or it was the ICE agents? Like allegedly they're saying he was trying to withdraw. Is it draw or withdraw? He was trying to draw, not withdraw. He was trying to draw a deadly weapon so he can use against ICE agents. We don't know. Those are just speculations right now. And of course, there's no kind of explanation coming from ICE just yet. It's going to be interesting to see what exactly transpired. All I'm going to say is one life lost is too many. Losing Miss Good was already too many. Now you're having this one, it's now becoming almost. Anyways, I don't want to make any aspersions at this point until we get to the facts. I hope he rests in peace. And other protesters, please be careful out there. I mean, you have your prerogative to take to the streets for whatever it is that you stand for, but do not distract the working of law enforcement agencies, irrespective of how you feel about them, would be my advice. But most importantly, preserve your own life and safety. This is tough. It was a very tough one to actually watch. Yeah, guys, be careful. Just be careful, please. Oh, by the way, tomorrow, which is Sunday, I'm definitely going to go live. It will be 10 p.m. on my side, and I don't. I guess it'll still be around midday on your side to midday morning on your side, and hopefully we'll have just as good time as we did the last live. I love you all. Please be careful, and I'll see you next time with a new one. Goodbye.